sprinting away from the 1200 meter marker. The rider nearly came off Blue Palace at the start. Lucky to stay aboard, lost his stirrups there, I think, too. Revilius jumped away well. Listen to the Ocean shows good pace. So too, See You in a Bit. Towards the outside is Walk With Me shows pace. Anushka's World ahead of Family Law, Legal Thriller. Mr. Speaker gives them about 5 lengths start. Behind that, Iguguletu, then Frederico's Passion and Blue Palace. Heading down to the last 700 meters now, and Listen to the Ocean picked up the lead. Family Law shows toe towards the outside with Anushka's World. Revilius is on the far left, the blue sleeves and cap. They followed further back behind those by Walk With Me. See You in a Bit is behind those. Iguguletu, Blue Palace down the inside. 400 meters left to go. It's Revilius the leader. From Listen to the Ocean towards the outside, Anushka's World. Down the inside, Blue Palace, Iguguletu, and then Walk With Me is also running on. Family Law still got a lot of work to do. 200 out, Revilius still leads. On the outside, Anushka's World, and Walk With Me runs on strongly. Walk With Me is coming home strongly out Anushka's World. Here it comes, Walk With Me. Won it from Anushka's World, Revilius and Family Law. Further back was Frederico's Passion and Iguguletu. Final 200 meters here. Revilius on the lead. Walk With Me is coming home strongly at on the outside of those. Anushka's World. But it'll be victory for number 4. Walk With Me goes on to win it. That's the result of the third race. Back to the studio.
Well done to the Glenn Cotson team. Once again, a successful raid. Glenn is an absolute master at traveling with his horses, and Walk With Me is yet another winner he gets to notch up in the Eastern Cape. It's fantastic to have Far joining me this afternoon, and he's going to be collecting the check of 1,500 Rand from World Sports Betting for Vusani, who is the winning groom this afternoon. I'm sure Vusani is going to be very, very happy with that. And Far, thank you very much for joining me. Much appreciated. Brilliant. You can take that with you and just go stick it over there. That's perfect. Come on in, Dennis. Aboard the winner. Well done. And it got tight there towards the end, but this fellow didn't say quit. He just kept giving you more, and he's 2 for 2 now.
Yes, he's a really nice horse. Has a good turn of foot, and yeah, it was a little bit of a, I wouldn't say panic stages, but he got there and he just got green underneath me.
Yeah.
I watched his replay of his last win, and he was hanging out on the Cape Town track, so that is to the right-hand side. And today he went to the other side, also to the outside, but to the left. And I think he's just looking for the company. Yeah. But he was just very game, and he fought all the way to the line. I think there's a lot more to come, and the penny still needs to drop with him. So it's exciting times for all the owners involved. Big thanks to all of them. Now there's a couple of names. So well done to all of them. They really deserve it. To Mr. Cotson and the team back at home, fantastic job once again.
Yeah, they certainly, Glenn's got the travelling down to the Eastern Cape absolutely waxed. He described this fellow as a very smart little horse, so I think he's going to be very chuffed to hear your comments. Yes,
he gave me a call early this morning and gave me the rundown. So I'm really pleased with the way this race went, and I think there's a lot to be excited for the whole team.
Yeah.
And yeah, got a new sponsor, Devuka Constructions and Projects. Just have to say a big thanks to them for the support and all their dedication into my career, and for all the help. Thank you.
Well, I'm really glad to hear about that partnership, and I hope you guys go places together. Well done.
Thank you so much.
I've got Sharon Cotson standing by, and she's going to come on in and have a chat on behalf of Glenn. And yeah, I know that Glenn surely puts a great debt of gratitude out to you, because it's your yard that the horses come to visit and stay over when they make these trips. And you guys, Glenn does the work, but the finishing touches are there.
Yes, you know, it's always a pleasure to help Glenn out. He helps us out as well by sending us a couple of horses here and there. And it's always a pleasure to help them out.
Yes.
And I'd just like to say huge congratulations to the whole Woodhill team. You know, they work really hard and put the effort in, and it's nice to see that it does pay off. I'd also just like to congratulate his whole entourage of owners in the horse. You know, I'm sure that they are thrilled that they managed to do the trip and achieve the win. And just a big congratulations to Peter de Beyer for breeding this Master of My Fate Gelding. And then, as you know, Glen's also sponsored by World Sports Betting. So just to say a big thanks to our sponsor, World Sports Betting.
Oh, fantastic. Sharon, thanks very much for that. And yeah, great to have you chat on behalf of Glen.
Thanks.
And in the absence of Glen, got to say well done once again. Always so forthcoming with the comments leading into races. This is the horse he earmarked. I thought an incredibly astute judgment of this race when saying that the horses he feels there's one or two that are overrated. The race has played out exactly as Glen predicted, and his smart little horse has come through for the win. On that note, just to touch on the fact that Glen does feel that My Bestie was a bit unlucky last time out here in the Eastern Cape, and I concur, coming from off the pace on a day where every horse was coming with the pace. We're going to see better from him. And then, of course, Flower of Saigon defends her title in the Jockey Club Stakes a little bit later. And, yeah, she absolutely grows another leg when coming to the Eastern Cape. Glen does say that if you're looking for a banker, she could possibly be it. So Flower of Saigon, another one that can really do well. Well done to the Woodhill Racing team. Walk With Me is another horse who has flown your flag very proudly.